The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
The exclusive franchisee of Cochin Kala Bhavan in Bahrain, with over a decade of existence in Bahrain. Exclusive online regular classes have started for classical dances, music vocal, instrumental music, cinematic dance, Kathak, Zumba body fitness, karate and yoga, drawing, arts and craft, children's theatre. For more information, please call 3909-6845, 3909-4806, 3885-2397, or visit www.bahrainmediacity.com.
A philanthropist and a maternal figure whose heart and home were ever open to anyone in need. Florine Mathias. Leaving behind a space that cannot be filled, Ms. Mathias is bid adieu to the island that's very close to her heart after 62 years. A true testament to Mathias' selfless nature was her philanthropic work in Bahrain. She was a founding member of the Migrant Workers Protection Society and a staunch advocate of human rights. She was also an active member of the Indian Community Relief Fund ever since it was established in 1999, as well as former president and ever-engaging member of the Indian Ladies Association. She came to Bahrain in 1961 as a teenager and later got married to Ignatius, a Bahrain-residing civil engineer who retired from the Works Ministry. Ms. Mathias later joined the Housing Ministry, where she served for 45 years. A passionate advocate for social justice, Ms. Mathias' dedication to social work has made a lasting impact in Bahrain. She's gone above and beyond the call of duty, assisting thousands of laborers, particularly housemates and women in need, regardless of their nationality. With a big heart, A devout Christian, she's devoted her life to helping the less fortunate and the marginalized and has been a mentor for other social workers in Bahrain. She's worked alongside the officials of the Indian diplomatic mission in Bahrain, filling in various roles as she assisted them in community service. A belovedly gentle soul, ever so warm and welcoming, Ms. Mathias was known for being a good listener and an inspiration. Mother to 2 boys and a grandmother to 5, she hails from Mangalore, India, and is relocating to the United States along with her husband. Joining us on Success Statements, a show which features people who make a difference from BMC Global Live, it is a woman who will be remembered for a legacy of love and compassion, Florine Mathias. A mother, mentor and guide to many in Bahrain, a woman who has been relentlessly serving the expatriate community and beyond in the kingdom for more than 6 decades. Florine Mathias with me on Success Statements from BMC Global Live this evening. Good evening, Ms. Mathias. Welcome to the show.
Good evening to you.
Thank you very much for joining us, and I know you're joining us on a very special occasion, which is both joyous for you and sad for many others, indeed good memories. You're bidding adieu to Bahrain after almost 62 years, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
So it's a pleasure to have you here, to hear from you about your journey in Bahrain, about your living in Bahrain. Who doesn't know Florine Mathias? You've been a mom to many, and that's what I've been hearing, and that's what I've experienced myself. You're a person outgoing to help anyone at any time. You've been there with the Indian Community Relief Fund, the Indian Ladies Association, the Migrant Workers Protection Society, and the Catholic community, whatnot. So I personally feel honored to be here, and we look forward to hear from you. Ma'am, tell me, when did you come to Bahrain?
I came to Bahrain in 1958 as a kid.
Okay.
But then I went back. I had to finish my studies. And then from 60 onwards, I had residency in Bahrain.
Okay.
So I lived, and 61 I got married. Ever since I'm here.
Okay. So this is home to you?
Yeah, it has been a home, and wherever I go, I remember always my friends, cherish them, and waiting to get back.
Okay. Isn't it like every place, every nook and corner in Bahrain reminds you of something, or reminds you of a person or an incident? Isn't it like that?
Oh yes, there is plenty. I can write a book. But as a child, as a teenager, when I came, Maharak had no bridge.
Okay. It
had only a wooden plankish bridge. One car will go, one car will come with a 50 anna, that time Indian currency.
Yeah.
The fees, whatever they charge, one to go, one to come. I was so astonished to see that as a child. When I came. I used to literally go to watch it, so
Okay.
how they go, will they fall in the sea? There was not a big sea, okay, but it was sea. Now we have, Washington DC bridges. So
Right.
we are blessed. Yeah.
So you came to Bahrain on a work, or how?
No.
What brought
First
you to
as a
Bahrain?
kid, then as a wife, then I started my career in Bahrain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
My husband let me study what I wanted to do. Then I was PA. I studied for, that time no big courses, only secretarial. That's what I studied extra to get a job. You walk in anywhere, there were jobs.
okay, those days, yeah, good old days. And from the 60s to the 2020, where we are, I'm sure Bahrain has come a long way, and you've seen Bahrain growing. You just mentioned a bit of it, the Maharak Bridge. What are the other vivid memories that you have in your mind of those good old days?
See, Bahrain was surrounded by water up to the Bubble Bahrain. For a breather, we were sitting on the rocks near there. After I joined the Ministry of Housing, the that time it was a finance directorate, and we were all together, electricity department, prime minister's office, and our office. And I was working for a British consultant, George Wimpy, and they were to build Bahrain. So there I started, checking the houses, going with them, writing the specification, typing them with the typewriter of pulling type. That time there was no typewriter. Electric, now you press and you sit, and it was a typewriter, to manual. So that time I didn't feel it was tough, but I used to do all that work, and they built Gulf Hotels, Secretariat we call it, and then many buildings, and they built a Ministry of Housing. I've seen Bahrain grow inch by inch, and today it is a Singapore, I should say. You go to Singapore, you see the same things.
Yes.
Here, flowers everywhere, and Bahraini people are very nice people, kind. You can't find like people in Bahrain and the kingdom in like they treat us nowhere in the Gulf. I can assure you that, because I have visited Gulf states.
Yeah. And after living here for all these years, I'm sure you would be having all those memories which would endorse the statement which every guest here would say, the warmth of Bahrain is beautiful.
Yeah, I thank God first of all for giving me a chance to serve every caste and creed. I didn't say this is an Indian, Sri Lankan or British or American. Anyone needed help, I was there, because there was nobody in the past to help, to listen to them, to counsel them, to meet their needs, maybe financial, maybe just taking them to a hospital which they did not know when they come. All this, I don't know how I did it. I thank God for the energy and the wisdom, knowledge He gave me in that time till now. Walk in His footsteps.
And I think all the more it was also a commitment, because you knew that somebody should be there. And good old days, I think we did not have an embassy at that time, right?
No, there was no embassy. People, consulate used to come from Kuwait in the beginning, but then I have worked with from Menon till now. This ambassador, he's come now. I was out during my surgery, but until then, I have worked with all the ambassadors and the embassy staff to help them to complete the cases, financials or medical or anything, immigration, police station. Even I have spent days in police station because of these cases. Overnight, they put me in because I took mail. And sometimes you have to. All this gave me satisfaction and happiness. I was not saying, oh, I'm in the police station, no. I said, yeah, there is a reason. I'll be out tomorrow. I haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, that speaks a lot about your commitment, as I was rightly saying. And which was your first official voluntary engagement? Was it the MWPS?
No. MWPS, I'm a founder member.
Yeah.
We started it because I was handling alone, without shelter, embassy cases. Then somebody gave me idea. Why don't you just open something like that? Because I was a member of Bahrain human rights thing that closed. That gave me a push to start MWPS.
Yeah.
So after that, we were allowed to have a shelter.
Yeah, you had a shelter in
but
the
then
fold.
we were well organized, and we were taking care of 30, 40 cases a day, you see, and we were with LMRA and labor, police, immigration, all were helping us. So, and we were doing
I very fondly remember Marietta Dias and Mona Al-Moyed.
Yeah, Mona is our patroness till now.
She's still the patroness.
Yes, and she's the first one for chairperson. Then we made different chairpersons later. Marietta is in one, and there were many others after that. And I always took care of the shelter, because that was my, their cry was my, I don't know what to call it, I was very fond of taking care of the poor.
I should not also be forgetting another name, Mehru as well.
Mehru was there, I made her a member.
Yeah, she also used to be very closely associated with the
yeah,
shelter.
She was also a member. I made her a member of NWPS. Then all the members, then they were given certain tasks to do, and she was also once shelter head also, and we worked together hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah.
So after MWPS, is that when you joined the ICRF or the ILA?
No, ICRF is before.
Much
It
before.
was a long time. We used to have ICRF. ICRF founded later, but before it was CCIA, something like that. And the chairman
Coordination
was,
Committee of Indian
yes,
Associations.
the chairman of that organization was a member of ICRF. So CR was a secretary forever. He handled us and he showed us everything. We used to have every month visit a camp, every month. Him, myself, and John Philip from Salmania.
Yes.
He helped us to, with many things to organize and all that. Later he became a member, but after CR left. But till then, CR and me, we go previous day, check a camp, and it's not like now, you go to a big camp, who has everything. But we used to go to those camps, really poor, really poor. There is no food for the day, and they are sick with sugar, pressure, eyes, ears, all problems. And they had no space, and those doctors, Dr. Cherian and all the Salmania doctors, and that time not many hospitals, only Salmania was this thing. We used to take all what we can get and go to these medical camps, and John Philip was good enough to find the doctors wherever we can get. And we did a good job every month without fail. Maybe I visited 2,000 camps before we started this team now, big.
Right.
Later, yeah, up to CR. After CR, the camps were going on once a month, or maybe twice a month, or maybe, like that. But now it is again come back. Once a month they said that we will go to camps. But that time we were going to the really needed poor camps. We doctors used to sit underneath a staircase. There were no tables. We used to make a bench or bring our own tables, put a cloth and make the doctors sit in the heat. We used to put a fan in the labor camps. That way the doctors and nurses have sacrificed in the past. Now it's all good for us.
Good.
Everything is done, and air condition is there. Everything is there. Easy.
Conditions have improved.
Easy,
yes.
yeah.
But then definitely you led the way. You led.
Oh yes. CR, credit goes to CR because he was, without fail, he'll call, arrange a camp, arrange food for them. And in ICRF, we had all 17 businessmen in the meeting. So I used to just ask one of them, at least one time every month, come on, we are giving food, how much it cost? And at time it was not costing much, maybe 50, 60 dinars. We give 200 people food and everything, because there was a restaurant, I don't remember the name now, Shetty was the manager for that. He used to give 50%. He closed down later, he went back. Central Cafes, there's another Shetty.
Vrindavan?
No, Central Cafe, there is a Prakash Shetty. His brother-in-law had another.
Okay.
He was the one, very, very, generous. 50% for me, for the camps.
Yeah, it's good that you remember so many names because it was always a teamwork.
Yeah.
And indeed, we can never forget this woman who has always been on the forefront and who found it so satisfying, as he just now said. And that is Florine Mathias with us in Success Statements from BMC Global Live. Let's take a short break. Welcome back to Success Statements from BMC Global Live, and with me tonight is the very precious Florine Mathias. Ma'am, it was indeed interesting to hear from you about those days of social service, like which you said, the real needy. Now, I'm not telling that today there aren't needy, but then how do you see the difference from those days and now, the social work, the social commitment to social work? We have so many social workers, volunteers, so many organizations, unlike good old days, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the same thing with the employees as well. The employees have also many, the numbers have gone up, the needs have gone up. But how do you find the service?
Oh, it is a 99% improvement I can see.
Good.
Because the workers are receiving their wages on time, and that in the past time they were not getting their, in the years they were not getting their salary. Salary was meager. Maid was 20 dinars. They were not getting for 6 months, 7 months, 2 years, sometimes 5 years, not received salary. And we used to somehow get what we can get for them and send them back home. You see, and much ill treatment was given to these domestics, but now everything is good. I should say each embassies are taking care. They have learned it from Indian Embassy, I'm sure. Indian Embassy is the best, and they have done whatever they could to, sort of make these domestics' life easy. We had Mrs. Kutty there, Mr. Murli, and they were always working with me to clear the cases of these people, so many a day. In the past also, people, Bahrainis, didn't have roof in their houses. When I visited Salmabad, I used to take clothes and food for the people to the poorest in the area, Salmabad. When I go there, I open the door is a little bit shaky, go inside, it's raining, children, parents, all sitting. There is no roof, they put a bed sheet. So I requested Indian Ladies Association. I was president many times. So in my term, I built 2 houses, roofs for these people through the Philanthropist Society, something they have. Through them I took the names, and we did that. Mira Ravi was with me, so we, really did so much work and built those 2 roofs for them. They were very happy. Yes.
You touched upon the another organization with which you were very dearly part of, the Indian Ladies Association. Tell us about your stint with them.
That is because of Sneha, the underprivileged children. I entered ILA because the passion for them. And I started working hard because it's free of cost. Working hard in a sense to get finance so that we can keep 2 helpers. We need to give them something. And 2 teachers. These children need proper teaching. But ILA members, too good. they used their time daily, like they will roster whoever members willingly want to serve these children. They came. Each child, one volunteer was handling them carefully because they can't talk, neither they can write, read, anything like that. They were left in the houses and parents were going to work all alone. So we picked up those children. We didn't say Bahraini or doesn't matter, India, Pakistan, anywhere, Philippines. We took all the children and the ministry allowed us to keep 22. And we still did not go above that bar. We have children. And recently I took a picture with them. I was so happy, so happy. It is all free of cost, and it is people, their kindness. Even our heir apparent, His Majesty King Salman, is His Majesty Prince Salman.
His Royal Highness.
Royal Highness Prince Salman. He gave them also money, and it's really running on free of cost, and now it's tight. ILA is difficult to get sponsors to donate, very difficult. They're thinking, working on having something. COVID time was tough, but children were on the Zoom. They put them together so that they can see their faces and teach them something. But we sometimes Sneha show. It started in 87, I remember, in December. We started Sneha. Until now, it's working. And we have every year we celebrate December 7 as the anniversary.
Yeah.
And the children, they are made MCs. Children, they are dancing. Children, they are behaving themselves, you can see, with love. And when they meet one another in the Sneha, you should see them embracing each other, how much they miss when they depart from the school. You see, they wait to come for the next day.
Right.
And I love that. It's great satisfaction. And Indian ladies are doing a super job on this.
Okay. Well, that's a big comment from you to the ILA members. I'm sure you made every one of them out there very proud. From good old days to the very recent, the youngsters are doing a wonderful job indeed. And also the MWP, as you mentioned, and I think tell us a little more about the ICRF, about the activities of
ICRF was, we didn't have anything like money collection or anything. It was like checking the cases, counseling them, meeting them, channelizing them here and there, okay? Now we have a fund. This ambassador, I think, Shetty's time or Gil's time, it was, we organized a fund, embassy, I think from something or something. They are keep giving some money for all these cases to immigration fine, maids or men, all this, and deporting bodies, the human remains, back home, everything. A great job is done by ICRF now. All Indians are proud of ICRF because I am proud of ICRF. What we started and what it's reached now is the peak and the best for all of us Indians. It's all for Indians only though.
Yeah.
I can't
but
take
then I think
another.
the pandemic has changed the equation and we are no more differentiating. And when I've seen ICRF coming forward to help the entire expat community and beyond, even for that matter, the ILA or the MWP, or everybody.
Yeah, if there need be, they put their hands in their pockets and they help. That's allowed, but through the embassy,
it's
Indian is taken first.
Yeah.
That much I felt. I don't know about others. But Indians are really respected and helped, and they sick or good or bad, they embrace, they clear, they send them back home. That is the greatest help now we have, not to worry about anything.
Good.
Even when I'm in States, I get calls from all over Bahrain, everybody. I channelize them. I call some people in the embassy. I call ICRF. I call MWPS. See, so-and-so will call you, help. You see? And that way I tell the man, don't cry, go there.
Okay.
Because, yeah, sometimes I get calls like, I want to die, ma'am. So those people, I talk and I talk about their children. I change their mind to die, you know. So everything bring for families and how when I met him first in Bahrain and all that, then he forgets about dying. And after counseling, then I said, okay, you go and meet so-and-so, and I have the numbers, all numbers with me. So I give the numbers to them. Even Bhagwan Asarpota, he's doing great. Arul Das now, and Zubair, and Jalal, and I don't know how many people, and Sudhir, all are helping. When I call them, they take the cases. And I have no fear. I know they will be helped, one day or the other. They will never return unhappy. So.
Yeah. I like the way you dot every sentence of yours by saying, I'm satisfied, I'm happy, it's beautiful. And all these organizations, ILA, be it ILA, ICRF, MWPS, or the good old CCIA, you have seen them from the start and you've seen them now, and it's a true testament from you. And all the members out there, you should be really proud of having such a great mentor. And with me tonight is Florine Mathias on Success Statements from BMC Global Live. Let's take a short break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back to Success Statements from BMC Global Live, and with me tonight is Florine Mathias. Ma'am, I must ask you, because whenever I have contacted you for reasons, professional related and otherwise, coincidence, I've always caught you at church, the Sacred Heart Church. You would tell me, Raji, I'm at Sacred Heart Church, you can pass by, you can collect it, or I'll do this. You've been very closely associated with the church community as well, isn't it?
Yes, I am, till today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if tomorrow I'm leaving, that time, you know, or if I pass by also,
Yeah.
I will be in the church.
So during your life in Bahrain, I think you've been awarded with the papal very...
Yeah, award in 93, I think.
And also you witnessed the Pope's visit. isn't
Yes,
it?
I did.
2 milestones in your
Yeah.
life related to the church.
Even I have visited the past John Paul II.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, I went to Italy to see him.
All right. So how did you feel about the papal visit to Bahrain?
Oh, this
Last
is
year.
dream come true. And I never thought our Pope, you know, is one for the universal world, you know, the whole world, one Pope. Kings and ministers and presidents of one country. But our Pope is for the whole universe, one. There, that fear I had, he'll never visit us. Even when I heard, is it true? You know, I was questioning myself, is he coming for a small country like ours? You know? But then I said, all the gods like Jesus walked on this land. They are from Nazareth, Jerusalem, Palestine. All this is Iraq. All this is godly countries where gods walked, you know, and lived. So I said, maybe I'm blessed. Maybe it's true he's coming. So then it's really happened. So I flew because I had an invitation to come back by our bishop. I came and they made me sit, feel good. You know, so, yeah, our parish priest is good. So I enjoyed, you know, his visit. I didn't go very close because they were wise and all that with this stick, and it's difficult. I was told not to fall so by the doctors.
Yeah.
So I was careful, but I was like this. I was very close, yeah.
Very good. Ma'am, tell us about your family, please.
I have my husband still here with me.
Mr. Ignatius, right?
Ignatius, yeah. He is the one very instrumental in my work, all the social work. I had a job in the ministry where I served 45 years, and then I had this Saturday job. Afternoon, I had this social work marked for me, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Then only we sat for dinner. Otherwise, we was, you know, his job, he was to work for Gray McKenzie at that time. So he helped me, carting the maids to the police station in the car, going anywhere, taking them to the embassy, bringing them back home, because my home up to MWPS shelter started in 2006. Till then, from 60s to 2006, my home, I used to keep them. Nobody would take maids. And even domestic husband and wife fighting, 2 children, where to put them. I used to go to my friends and then put them in their houses for a day or two till we settle their case, calm them down and send them back. Even till today, I counsel marriage cases and try to sort them out, you know, the way I can, but at least give the children their parents. This is what the children have got to do. If the parents separate, children suffer. So that is my aim, to keep them hanging on to each other. Yeah, at least don't look, don't talk, don't shout, stay calm for the children's sake, which is good. You see? So this way I have counseled people, and there are so many joined, so many living separately without no problem. So even both are in connection. I still talk to them, calm them down, but they're okay.
And you have 2 boys, right?
I have 2 sons and 5 grandchildren.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are they?
My 4 grandchildren are in Canada. They studied there. They were born in Bahrain. My children were born in Bahrain. Their children born in Bahrain, 2 of them. 3 of them born abroad. But they are in, 4 are in Canada. 1 is in the States.
Okay. Where are you from in India?
I am from Mangalore. Then came to Bombay during all this wedding ceremony time. Then I flew Bahrain, the first flight.
Okay, all right.
Before there was a steamer, you know, Jadamra, which went down. You know, after we came, the second one went down. But then there were BOAC propeller planes. I traveled in that first time. So
Where are you heading to now?
I am heading to US. My son is there and his family. He has 1 daughter, Nicole. She's doing this one orthopedic. Now 2 more years she'll be orthopedic surgeon or whatever. And then I take care of my problems in my surgery. Maybe it'll take a year or 2. Then I want to go to India.
And settle.
Settle, and then I will be, if I have strength, I will pass by Bahrain.
Yeah,
Bahrain is in my heart.
Definitely, definitely.
I can't miss Bahrain.
Bahrain
and
would
the
miss you
friends.
for sure. So,
Yeah.
indeed. And to sum it up, 61 years or 62 years is a long time, and now here you are bidding, I would not say goodbye, to come back again. You're taking a break. How do you feel?
See, I feel sad, but I can't show it sad, because in the morning when I get up, I surrender myself to God. He takes it all. I forget whole day I'm leaving. this is something great. You know, now the day we are leaving, I could cry, think and feel, but nothing so far. According to His will, I will walk.
Amen to that.
Yes, I surrender to Him, and in the church I've done more than 60 years service, and I've grown spiritually more than anything else. Yeah, there were 15 people in 60s, now maybe 2,000 to 3,000 attend each service. So to bring it up, I worked hard. That is all knowledge and wisdom from above. I was a kid from above because I was brought up in a convent, Italian convent. I studied there, and then I came here. And there also I was doing, they put me, orphanage. You're free, finish lessons, go comb their hair. Bathe these people. Iron these clothes for them. They taught me. And even my father had a great, great place in his heart as we were kids for the people who come like beggars. He used to, if it is night, 9 o'clock, somebody is asking for food, he used to give them shelter. From there, I think he's my role model. From there, I learned all these things. And it is so much hallmarked in me all over. I get great satisfaction and happiness. I don't even remember. If you ask me, do you have photographs of last year? I don't take, I'm busy. If you ask me anything, I don't have. You know, now a few I gathered and I gave it to a friend. I said, at least college, make it something. I don't have anything. So, yeah. When people tell me, I know. Because I went before COVID to India alone. I had some banking to do. And I reached on a Sunday morning. And Sunday is my church day. So I went to church. Any church, I don't know. I'm a stranger. I sat down, I fainted in the church, which I may be tired or maybe traveling. No one with me. So they put some water after the service and they were all gathered. You know how people, when they fall, gather. So one lady, she pushed everybody and came to see who is fallen. When she saw me, this is Bahrain auntie.
Okay.
She helped me, go away. Let me take her. So she took me on her lap, I remember, on the bench, you know, put some water, brought some tea, made me sit down, reached me home, gave my breakfast. Then she said, you helped me so much in Bahrain when I was in need. And if you need me, this is my number. I'm in Bombay. See, God works.
Yes.
So I don't even know who she is. Like that I helped. I got them married in my house because they were living together. They wanted to get married. They had neither home nor money. I brought them to my house, cut a cake, small thing after the ceremony, because I used to help the priest, baptism, weddings, funerals, anything in the church. And God gave me time for that, which I am thankful to God alone for giving me this strength and peace, joy, and choosing me to serve Him.
Beautiful, ma'am. Beautiful. That was really a nice chat. I repeat, I'm indeed honored to be seated here with you tonight. Can I have your final remarks, please?
Final remarks is I thank all my friends in Bahrain because they had some role or the other with me to help me. That's how I became friends, you see. And then I thank I'm there from Sheikh Salman bin Hamad, 60 he died, and then Sheikh Isa bin Salman, now His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa, and now then His Royal Highness Prince Salman. Now I have seen all these people and they have been very nice to me. Even all the Al Khalifas. I know. I know so many in Maharak, where I used to go run when their mates were crying or making problems in the house. They used to call me, come quickly, any time of the day, night, come quickly, there is some problem. So I had to go and cool them down. And they were very nice. Through them, I brought so many Indians to Bahrain free of cost. They're in charge. They're full of love, and they are quite, I mean to say, they're adorable people, Al Khalifa family. And I am very thankful to God that I'm in Bahrain. I spent my time very nicely and in Bahrain, which I am very proud of.
Indeed. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. Beautifully compassionate. World needs more of such people. I'm talking of Florine Mathias, who holds Bahrain close to her heart, and indeed, you will be missed in Bahrain. That was Florine Mathias with me on Success Statements from BMC Global Live. Until we meet next week with yet another guest, this is Raji Unnikrishnan signing off. Good night.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
The exclusive franchisee of Cochin Kala Bhavan in Bahrain, with over a decade of existence in Bahrain. Exclusive online regular classes have started for classical dances, music vocal, instrumental music, cinematic dance, Kathak, Zumba body fitness, karate and yoga, drawing, arts and craft, children's theatre. For more information, please call 3909 6845 3909 4806 38 85 2397 or visit www.bahrainmediacity.com.